G'day, mate, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, JD, and of course, wonderful, Voltron, a defender of the universe. We're back for our very, very last Dyson Sphere episode, because, as you can hear with the cannons that are going on in the background, I've been waiting patiently for the dark fog to be leveling up. Now, I've done everything I can, absolutely everything I could, to make sure that, well, they'd level up as fast as possible, and whilst I've been waiting for them to level up, I've been burning through some research. But before we talk about that, and before we go and battle a level 100 hive, I need to ask a very important question. A very important question with the series drawing to an end, and that is, well, have you clicked subscribe? Come on! You gotta be kidding me. You're here for the very last episode of a Let's Play. You should have definitely clicked subscribe now. I should see the analytics telling me that 100% of all the viewers are current subscribers. Also, I'd love to borrow a like. I just want to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like because this episode has been hours in the waiting. I know. It's been hours for you. Well, actually days for you, but it's also been days for me. I have been trying to convince these guys to level up as fast as possible, and it's taken some time. So, with a like done, a subscription given, let's talk about some of the things that have happened. First off, let's talk about our tech tree. We've been burning through research, okay? Currently, we're researching explosives weapon damage, number 16, which, as you can see, is slightly expensive at 264,000 research. Yeah. Directly after that would be combat drone damage at 292,000 research, because that's the next cheapest item. We do have, energy shields. Energy shields are 240, which is slightly cheaper than the 264. Yeah, and even the energy shield after that's at 270, which is slightly cheaper than our combat drone. We do have some mecha core upgrades that I could go get, which are technically also cheaper, but also mecha. Current charge speed is 11.4 megawatts. And then I have a 300% bonus on top of that due to fuel. A 2,300% bonus on top of that for fuel. So our generation capability is 270 odd megawatts. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good on power. Yeah, our energy shield is 8 gigajoules worth of power. It's a little bit stupid at this stage. We've been playing for a while. Everything is a little bit stupid. Yeah, I should mention that we've been doing some research. So, communication control, next one's 288,000. That will give us, is it under mecha? Is it under mecha? Oh, yes. That'll give us another 3 construction drones to go with the 45 friends we already have. We could also get drone engine speed, because currently my drones fly at 48 meters per second, whereas, well, the wonderful Voltron himself, he's a little bit slower at just 16 meters per second or 40 meters per second when he's flying. Yeah, the bots are faster than me when I'm flying. My drive engine capabilities, yes. Max warp speed is 1 light year per second, which does make hitting targets incredibly difficult, I should add. Generally, this is something I don't research, but also should point out the next level is 336,000 science. Yeah, science is going strong. Going down the list, we have done a whole lot of ray transmission efficiency, because I installed a mod that would do whatever research was cheapest whilst I let the game idle in the background, because the game has been idling. I won't tell you for how long yet, but it's been a little while to get the hives to level up from, what were they, level 70, 60? All the way to, well, where they are currently. So yes, our ray transmission efficiency, ray basic power dissipation is 0.001%. Yeah, we're doing okay. Our logistics carriers, yes, they fly at 0.4 light years per second, which is actually not too bad, but their cruising speed is 4,800 meters per second. So they move. Yep, logistics drones, 62 meters per second. Even little bots are at 22 meters per second. My walking speed's 16. The little fidget spinners fly faster than I can walk. Yeah, and the logistics drones, they fly at 62, like I said, which is faster than I can fly. I can't even race a drone anymore and win. things got a little bit out of hand. Vein utilization, that's 256,000 for the next research. I think maybe I just threw in the combat. Yeah, I threw in the combat ones because I want to try and get them done. But vein utilization is automation. Yes, here we are. Our mining speed is 780%, and our ore loss per operation is 1.488%. Also, items through debris, we have a 370% bonus. It's massive. It's a massive bonus. Research speed, again, I installed a mod that just did whatever research was cheapest. So I have no idea what our research speed is. I have no idea how many labs I need anymore, but it's way less than it once was. Yeah, you're 312, you're 384. Out of curiosity, you'd be 312 as well for the next level upgrade. Combat upgrade, kinetic damage, 420%. Nice. Energy, 340%. Explosive, we're doing 400. That's going to give us another 20, bring us up to 420 as well. EM, funnily enough, there's no upgrades for EM. It's stuck at 150. It's pretty crap. Yeah, but it only affects the throwing towers that they added, which were pretty crap to start with. So don't get those because they never upgrade, ever. Also, our ships, well, the ships only have one set of upgrades to start with, but we do get a flat damage upgrade. They have 270% damage upgrades on them already. Also, you might notice our durability coefficient. Well, we've done 25 levels, which means I have exactly 100% hit point buff on every single building I build. So if it originally had 500 hit points, it now has 1,000 hit points. Okay, so that's where we're up to with our research. Now, research-wise, helps if I'm not looking at CPU to marker, production. For the last 10 hours, it's been flat. For the last 100 hours, it's been pretty damn flat. We're actually 30 hours since I last saw you guys. The game has had 30 hours worth of runtime with it just sitting in the background doing what it can whenever I have a free time, which honestly I don't have that much free time. I don't sleep that many hours. Hopefully EditorGD doesn't wrap me out and say how many hours I don't sleep on the screen. Also, well, I'm often rendering videos and doing other things, so I don't have a lot of PC downtime. So consequently, it hasn't had a lot of runtime on a per day basis. But if I had to go out for a couple of hours, or I went to bed every night, you know, night's relative, yep, I would just leave Dyson Sphere on the screen, preferably zoomed in at the ground or something to try and get as many frames extra, well, processing frames extra as possible. But as you can see, the game is humming along at a whopping 40 FPS. And me changing the graphics settings, dropping them down to absolutely nothing, makes no difference because I'm completely CPU bound. We did have that up on the screen earlier. My GPU, with a quick alt tab, my GPU, my lovely 4090 is sitting there and going, yeah, I'm 15%, mate. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Whereas the CPU, which is a 13900K, not currently overclocked because I lost the Silicon Lottery, is currently sitting at, well, 41 UPS is the fastest it can go on a good day. Yeah, I have absolutely maxed out the game. But what I want to do today is I want to actually battle a hive. Now, I did say level 100 before, and I really wish we could hit level 100, but I did actually leave the game running for, it takes another 15 hours, because, can I just do a pause? Thank you. Okay, to level up from level 99 to level 100, and this is one of the reasons it's taken so long, because every single time they level up, their research, their experience resets back to 0, because that's how they count it, and then they need like 20% more than they did on the previous level. So we're at, hang on, just let me, that's 613, no, 61, comma, 390,000, comma, and 54. So it's 61 million experience with some change to get to level 100. And then like I said, I did let them level up. I did let them level up all the way to level 100. And the only thing that I found out is the game doesn't appreciate it and it promptly crashes. That was fun to find out the hard way. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to be doing in today's episode is we're still on the lovely Ranger 4 system. And it is, well, actually, let's go one zoom further. Yeah, every single planetary base that could have does have. Yeah, if you give them enough time, they repopulated every single one of these bases that I'd intentionally left alive. So what I want to do is I want to keep things fair, okay? I want to, with my ultimate tech, I want to take on level 99 hives. And I want to clear like half the planet. That's my real goal. I want to clear half the planet. And then what I want to do is I want to go back to the old days. Back to the old days prior to having mods, because a lot of people said, like, why did I make my life more difficult? Why did I go and level up the hives? Why did I give them a level cap of 100? I should just let them max out at level 30. So then we're going to go do some level 30s on the other half of the planet, because I'll just revert them back to level 30. Uninstalling the mods is really easy to do, and they just go back to level 30. So that's going to be our plan for today's today's video. But before we get to any of that, I should mention that production-wise, science is going great. Can I go to 10 minutes, an hour? Let's go with an hour. Hour gives us a pretty good average. And we're now going through 91 shells per minute. Yeah. You can see our production. We obviously used some, so I could actually collect some. But everything else has been fully, I don't need more materials on any of the farms. And we have a farm here, obviously, and there's still a farm back on Hope. Last Hope, New Hope, whatever the original home planet was. That farm's still going. It's doing a great job. In fact, it provides more than enough core elements to do everything I need. This one basically does nothing. Yeah, apart from chew through crystal shells. Also, I should mention the space warpers that we built on the original Hope planet. Yeah, the green science we did there has covered us for the whole game. So, yeah, there are some questions that people had. Oh, and we still have so many critical photons. Actually, speaking of critical photons, one other thing I wanted to cover, and that was Dyson Spheres. The sub to JD sphere, full of antimatter, dark matter. Yep. It's not even half built, and still needs 21 million sales, and we're 8 million in. Yeah. It's still going slowly, with an absorption rate of, well, actually we're firing faster than they can absorb. So that's the thing. That's in the ranking system right here. Epsilon is completed. Okay. FIFA 1. FIFA didn't win. There's a hole. Can we fill in the hole, please? Done. Bring that back. Cool. Epsilon. Okay. But yes, it's basically done. It's sort of absorbing as fast as it can. It was attaching 7,500, and now I've added 3 more nodes, so they're going to absorb 4 more nodes. So it's going to add another 120 absorption rate. Again, like we're building. We can build the structure way faster than you can build the sails. The sails is what takes the longest part, and it's why previously I would generally build my spheres out of nothing but, well, frames, because they can launch rockets way faster than I can ever get them to absorb spheres, absorb sails. The NECA one, the wonderful subscribe sphere, it's getting there ever so slowly. It is absorbing at maximum rate, which is 6,000 sails per minute, per second, whatever it happens to be. There are 6,000 currently absorbing, and yeah, it's getting there. But again, it's just going to take forever. And the Pride system does have its dark matter sphere, but the Pride system's also a very, very tiny one. It's not based around, it's based around a yellow star, so they're much smaller than their blue star type O counterparts. Yep, we got a blue star in there as well, and the Ranger is, of course, the blue star as well. The blue stars lead to, the type O's lead to a much larger sphere, which leads to a lot more sails, a lot more total power generation. Like this is 119 gigawatts. This one's 671 gigawatts, and this is 247 gigawatts, and it's only half built. So yeah, it leads to a slightly different scale. Anyway, like I said, what I want to do is I want to go and play with some friends. So we're gonna pick a direction, hopefully a safe-ish direction, because I'd hate to die this far in. Safe, he said. Okay, we're gonna go deal with you, because you're the closest. All right. I have EDB ships Do I have a tower locally that brings in EDB ships? I do. Cool. I'll have all those, please, because we're going to probably burn through them. They do have twice the hit points that they normally do. Oh, hit points. Can I pick something like... Oh, yeah, you'll do. So Interstellar Logistics Tower comes with 5,000 hit points and might have an extra 5,000 hit points for a total of 10,000 hit points. And as you can see, I already have, well, buildings that don't exist. And, like, this is just... It's being hammered. It's a BAB. It's a BAB that can repair itself. The BABs have 1,500 hit points. Like, the gun just disappeared. The gun has 1,200 hit points. It just, like, 5 shots and half the hit points go. Actually, we can hit pause. Okay, pause! These guys have 20 hit points worth of armor and have a damage of 131. The Rangers in the air have, again, 20 hit points and damage of 64. And the ones that you really want to worry about, I'll click on a different set. Come on, Guardians. Guardians have the same 19.8 hit points worth of armor. The armor's universal, it goes up per level, and they do 214 hit points worth of damage. But they stack very well on top of yourself. This is a group of 48 of them, and they'll quite happily stack right above your head and then shoot down on you en masse. So, our plan is to take out this, which I should also mention. You, high energy laser tower, you do 4,000 damage. So, with caution. Come on, reload, fire again. Come on, come on. Go away, go away. Oh, yeah. Come on, I want the base dead. Now, my little drones, and I do admit, you know, the frame rate is incredible here. I don't disagree. My little drones are doing a wonderful job, but I have 1,000 here, and you can see how quickly that those numbers are disappearing. No, you guys die. Cool. Yeah. You can also see how quickly I'm getting amassed. Yeah, I need people to get shot, please. Nope! And there goes my shield. Instantly. Okay, so we're gonna reassemble Icarus. Yep. Perfect zone. Perfect zone. Cool. Yep. Stand back here for just a second. Okay. Attempt number 2. And like I mentioned, my shield rate is several gigawatts, but it's dropping. Like, it's dropping with, you know, a gigawatt worth of charge rate. Yeah. Things got a whole lot meaner since, well, letting them level up. Come on. I'm trying to thin the herd. Thin the herd with the artillery. I also should mention that my total energy power is going down, even though, well, I'm burning the best fuel with so many upgrades. It still burns out faster than I can replace it. Yeah, the joys. You guys are above my head again. Cool. Hello? I'm not winning. I'm just getting saturated. Here, we'll try and shoot the base. Okay, that's a mistake. That's totally a mistake. Yeah, you guys can die, and you guys can die, and nope, my shield's down to half. Okay. So, plan B. At this stage of the game, we're sort of on a plan B situation where we have different ways of doing combat. That is, we switch to space, we enable the fleet, then we hold down control, we take out that, and 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 we take out that. And if they don't have relays, you know, it just makes life easier, right? Because that way they can't have that constant roll of reinforcements. So, now that we've done that, actually, can I remove, sorry. Can I remove, no, switch to space. Can I remove, hello? Yeah, that one. Perfect. And that one, that should give me enough room. All right, so as I'm going to have attacks come in from the ones that still have relays, let's go for this base here on the corner. Okay, we'll try different base. Relays are gone. It should power down pretty soon, considering, well, there's in theory a whole lot of draw out of it because it's constantly bringing new units in and, you know, charging up lasers to try and shoot me. Those sorts of things. And even my plasma cannons don't take out... Ooh. Yeah, don't take out the big guns at all. My shield is taking pounding. Okay. My laser cannons, where are we? Sorry, the antimatter capsules do 1500 plus 3600 damage. Yeah, yeah. Normal artillery shells, 1000 damage? Yeah. Hey guys, can you out of my way? I want to go forward. I want to go forward. I want to go forward. I want this space gone. Wait, it's powered down. Oh god, I'm about to power down. Yep, I'm still at the stage at level 100. I can't solo bases. It's just not possible. All right. The Dark Fog has upgraded at the same rate I've upgraded with infinite tech, and that has kept this whole playthrough a challenge. There have been times where I've been miles above them and I just rickroll a base, but the game has never, ever, ever been a cakewalk. There's always been challenges. Is there any bit of flying? Not really. And you can hear from the background, building destroyed, building destroyed. I've turned her way down, but she hasn't shut up yet. So, this is what it's like at level 99, because level 100 is impossible and the game hates me. So, let's try it at level 30. Just give me 1 second. And welcome back to Vanilla, which I haven't been in a long time. Yeah, okay, cool. Tutorials, nice. Yep, I haven't been in a long time. Welcome back to the Death Cluster, which hasn't been vanilla since day one. Pretty much. Yeah, so I am still massively overpowered. Actually, we should just... where are you guys? Babs. Defense. Bab. Yeah, still 750 HP. Cool. My cannon still does ridiculous amounts of damage. Yep. That does 1200 plus 288. It seems like I don't get all the bonuses. That sucks. Okay. I still charge massively fast. You know, this takes some time to recharge. And let's go and see. So this has the tower. Oh, actually, can we? No, I can't pause the game anymore. I don't have that mod. All right, can we come back to here? Because I'm gonna have to do this via map view. Cool. All right, you now have 6 armor and do 1560 damage. So it's still an awful lot of damage, but it's also an awful lot less damage. A Raider on the ground has 6 armor, does 45 damage. A Ranger has 6 armor and does 23 damage. And a Guardian up here does 76 damage. So significantly nerfed. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go in here full speed. Pop. 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 Oh, you got in the way of my bullet. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. I just walk straight in. That's what I should do. If I walk straight in, they can't get in the way of the bullets. Okay. Pop. You shut up. Ooh, way better. Way better. Yep. So this is the problem. This is the problem with the current Death World settings, that eventually you can out-tech the Dark Fog by an awful lot. Okay, I can literally walk through the bases and just auto-fire everything at this stage. And this is, of course, well, with the relays. I didn't pick ones without relays, did I? Maybe we did. You know what? If I pick ones without relays, let's go try one with a relay. Oh, look, everything around me disappeared. And again. Oh, I am taking damage. The shield is... No, it's recovering. Never mind. Never mind. I thought for a second they were in trouble. Nope. Okay. This base. Just shoot right in front of you. Yep, whatever's closest. This thing has so much splash, it'll take care of the rest. Yep. So this is why right from square one, I made sure the Death Cluster was going to be a challenge the whole way through. Yeah, fighting hives is much the same. At level 99, they're brutal. I'm not going to even bother. Like, we just burn through ships. We absolutely burn through ships. But at level 30, it's a cakewalk. It's an absolute cakewalk. So, where does that leave us for Dyson Sphere? Well, it leaves us with the end of this series. This series is officially done. I have nothing else to share. We've done a very, very good job. I could go make more science and more things, but I'm running at 30 FPS, okay? I'm just fighting the bottom of the barrel to get down to 0 frames. Also, technically, if I turn off the Dark Fog, because there are ways to do that with mod options, then I get back, we just, okay, I'm gonna go outside combat zone, outside combat mode, performance, combat, no, performance. My combat system's using 30% of my CPU, which is hovering around about 20 milliseconds. If I get down to 16.6, I get all my performance back. So 10% of that would be 2 milliseconds, 20% would be 4 milliseconds, 30% would be 6 milliseconds, which would bring me down to 14, which means I'd be back running at full speed. So without the Dark Fog, and yes, you know, everything out in space is just as bad as it was previously. That hasn't changed. But without Dark Fog existing outright, then I could have kept playing at the rate we were playing and making more science. But there's no challenge left. So where does that leave us? It means that, well, I need to wait for the next challenge. I need to wait for the next update. The devs have said that in the future, there's going to be combat version 2.0 with more space combat, which is what I'm waiting for. So up until then, I think I'm just going to leave you with your knowledge that Voltron has been very busy defending the universe, and we've done our job. And, well, as far as the Dark Fog are concerned, we're unbeatable. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this series. I know the last episode took a lot longer than what I wanted, but like I said, it was 30 hours. It's been 1/4 of our playtime just standing on the planet or waiting for the Dark Fog to level up as fast as they possibly could. Anyway, like I said, all said and done. Thank you for watching. I will see you in, well, hopefully, the very next Dyson Sphere series, if not even sooner, with some of the other games we're playing here on the channel currently. Anyway, that's it. We're out. Bye.